Welcome to day 287 of our DeSo journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by DeSocial World. And I was talking to them today, and they are adding a section called the New Peeps feature. And this is going to launch in the next couple of days. And it's going to what it's going to do is it's going to show posts from people who are new to DeSo in the last 3 to 10 days. So it's not going to be people that are just came on today, but it's going to be within 3 to 10 days. So it's going to allow them to get interaction and engagement from the community, more support, more eyes will be on some of these newer users if you're using the DeSocial World node.
Yeah, it's super important. I love this idea. This is something that we recommended a long time ago, just in general, is to kind of bring forth the post of newer users so that they can get the engagement and feel welcomed and feel like, hey, this is actually engaged. This is an engaging platform instead of having your posts lost and nobody see them. Because it's hard when you're a new user on a new social media platform to actually get eyeballs to your stuff. So I love this idea. Way to go again, Ado.
Yeah, for sure. So DeSo Messenger is coming, and it's being worked on by Sabby. His username Sabby on DeSo. His name's Sabby Kohari. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Excuse me. But it's going to be a messenger app that's like Telegram, something we've talked about a need for. It's also gonna have an API built on DeSo. So it's going to be kind of like Sendbird for Web3, if you know what Sendbird is. And it's going to launch within weeks.
I'm super excited about this. If anybody doesn't know what Sendbird is, it basically allows applications, even I think websites, to embed like a chat feature within their app or their website. And then that chat can be used by anybody that goes to that app or website. So it kind of helps build a community. So that is awesome. But the Telegram-like aspects of it, that's even more awesome. I know we've been really kind of trying to push for something like this because, I mean, Ed and I use Telegram all the time. I know with NFTZ, we're constantly communicating with our team on Telegram. We're communicating with people in the NFT space. We're communicating with people in the DeSo space, and there's all these groups. It would be awesome to transform a DeSo-centric version of that into something that we use. So I'm excited.
Well, and we've heard that Pattern has been working on version 3 of the DeSo Messenger. I don't know how that links together with what Savvy's doing. I don't know if he's helping Savvy or if, Pattern's working on the protocol level stuff and Savvy's working on the actual standalone app that's going to be built on top of that protocol. But it's going to be interesting. I was surprised to hear it's coming sooner rather than later. I'm excited. I think this is going to be a huge game changer for DeSo and for the messaging world. Imagine if you could diamond people on Telegram. So it's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure we'll hear more from Savvy as time goes on. Hopefully we can get him on our show to explain what he's been building. But also yesterday, Musai, they began testing diamonds. And if you don't know what Musai is, I'll let you explain, Brian.
Yeah, so it's sort of a node, a DeSo node. It's musai.stream. And it's this like streaming platform built onto the DeSo protocol. It kind of merges like YouTube with like the podcast space, and you can go to like our profile, Krasenstein Twins on Musai, and see all of our videos. If anybody has a podcast that's posting them on DeSo, those videos can be displayed on Musai. Plus, they're testing diamonding, which you said. I think that's incredible. This is a really cool node. I know they're working really hard on it. I've spoken to the creators of it, and I know they're trying to get as much content as possible onto the platform. So definitely check it out. The ability to diamond, I can just imagine, like you go to your favorite podcaster and you like it, so you give them a few diamonds. Alex Velatis actually was testing it out, and he gave us a few diamonds on one of our videos. It doesn't give you actual diamonds though. It actually gives you the DeSo amount that corresponds to that diamond. So it's kind of works like the way that Aditya's Discord channel diamonding works.
Yeah, so currently there's several featured artists on there, including Echo Smith, Anna All, Goom Gum, Ed Privet, Mike, Morgan Evans, Gabe Lopez, Yellow Red Sparks, Goldberry, and Cassius Cuvée. And right now we're the only podcast. It would be nice to get other podcasts on there as well. And they also have curated playlists. There's one called DeSo Chill. So it basically plays various songs from here, from the app into a playlist. And I don't know, where's Clay Perry? Why isn't he on here?
Yeah, I don't know why Clay isn't on here yet. I'm sure he will be, but it's great because you can have this playlist and you know that every single one of these people in this playlist are on DeSo.
Yeah, and then you're going to be able to buy their coins. You're going to be able to diamond them, maybe even chat with them in the future. It's going to be interesting to see how they build this out. Stori by Design Stop, they put out another video teasing some of what's ahead for the Stori app, which is an Instagram-like, stories on Instagram. They're bringing that to DeSo. So what do you make of that? What do you think about the new video? What exactly did it show, Brian?
Yeah, so the video showed a musician playing in the background. It was a video of like a concert, and as the video is playing, you can see the person behind it, which I'm guessing is one of the design sisters. They were adding text, adding like a heart. It was really cool because you can have this video playing in the background and have all this text around it, however you want to kind of portray that video. So I think we're gradually seeing what they're building. I'm really excited about what they're doing. I think that it's going to be a really, really cool app, a really cool node, a really incredibly robust node. I think that this could actually be one of the nodes that kind of pushes things forward and takes it from this crypto-centric area we're in right now to kind of a more of a mainstream type of thing. So I'm excited. I know there's other nodes that are launching soon as well. So the next few months are going to be insane, in my opinion.
I'm interested to see how when you post a story on Stori, how is that going to show up on Diamond app? How's it going to show up on the Social World or Tunnel or Tines Node? How's it going to show up on NFTZ if somebody decides to mint one as an NFT? So that's going to be something I'm going to keep an eye out for. I'm interested in seeing that. How's it going to show up on CloutFeed? Revolve's building both CloutFeed and Stori. So it's going to be something fun to watch and see how everything gets integrated together.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a point that developers need to look at is, yeah, it's going to work great when you're using our node, but how's it going to appear on other nodes? And it's important to get that right because you do want to make this app work in a streamlined fashion with all these other nodes because that kind of shows the power of DeSo.
Yeah, and also yesterday, Tunnel, run by Haz Rodriguez. It's a Spanish.
Is it Tunnel or Tunnel? Do you know?
Well, the American version would be Tunnel, but I believe the Spanish way of saying it would be Tunnel. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. But it's run by Haz Rodriguez. He's a great guy. And it's a Spanish node, one that is translated into Spanish. And they just reduced their founder reward from 100% down to 5%. So they essentially open their coin, their social token on DeSo up to investors or up to people who want to buy their coin, if you don't want to use the term investors. And currently the coin's sitting at around $316 or so. So that seems like a very positive buy-in for them. I know a lot of people have been onboarded through that app and they're doing a great job.
Yeah, Haz Rodriguez, he's definitely an asset to the community. He's definitely bringing on board a ton of people. And it's so positive. I love seeing what you said Tunnel is doing, as well as DeSocial World, because we're not just confining it to the English-speaking world. We're expanding and allowing for translation is also kind of allowing for communication between different language groups.
Yeah, so finally, I just want to touch on some of the community events taking place today on Clubhouse and chime in at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, which is about an hour from when we're publishing this video, probably a little less. Darien Parish is holding a Chime In room in building 3 on Chime In. And the room's entitled Virtual Crypto and Coffee. So be sure to check that out. If you haven't used Chime In yet, you can go there. Just go to the Chime In profile and then you can see the URL there. I think it's app.chime-in.io. And check out Building 3. You're going to be a chat with Darien Parish and anybody else on DeSo who decides to go there. Again, that's 10:30 Eastern time. Then at 11:30 Eastern time is the DeSo Week in Review. There's a weekly show held by Miss Katie Ann and Michelle Lord in the DeSo Chats Club on Clubhouse. French Connector, Wildography, Clout Women Unite, Rhubarb and DOZ will be there along with us. And that's at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So be sure to check that out. And then finally at 2 p.m. Eastern time today, DeSo Fist Bump Fridays is taking place. I think this is a new room. I haven't heard of this one yet, but there's gonna be a lot of fist bumping going on.
You want to give me a fist bump here?
Fist bump. And Ugly Ass and BitSynth are gonna be running that room again at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Fist bumps like.
And something I just want to touch on before we go, Matreshka gave us a little bit of an update this morning about the DeSo 1-year birthday bash in LA. And she said it's likely going to be the first week or the first weekend or the last weekend of March. So kind of start blocking out your calendars for those times. She still needs to confirm things with Natter and get a final date, but that's looking to be either the first weekend or last weekend in March.
All right, and I think that's all we have today. Everybody have a great day and we'll talk to you tomorrow.